Alright, hello and what is up everyone? It is your caster Hachi. And today we're going to be covering China Dota 2 Super Major. First appearance of the new EG with Fly and S4 versus VG Gaming, a team that hasn't been doing too hot recently. And by the way, I'm sorry for being a little bit late. We're gonna miss the draft. We catch just right at the end of it here. But I believe EG started with this Lesh Sand King, and it's actually gonna be a Sumail Lesh. So that's my draft analysis. All I'm gonna do here is we're in the game already, but either way, I think I'm gonna stream my change my stream titles too. Hold on, give me a second. Sorry about this, guys. Give me a second. VG versus VG. Super Major. Alright, we good, everyone. Alright, so this is going to be the first game of the group stage for today. I believe they're playing 4 at once. So there's a lot of games to be watched, and they can't all possibly be covered. But I got you covered here. I had to get this game. It's EG's first appearance with their new roster, and we'll see how they do after the roster change. And as I mentioned, VG hasn't been looking the best, but they got Lanham's Lion. It's one of his signature heroes. And they also got Old 11's Bat Rider. So they're set. They got some solid heroes on their side, comfort heroes. And they've been trying weird things out. I gotta say that. They've been playing, I believe, a 4-position Tide Hunter or something like that. Been doing some weird drafts. Just hasn't been working out for them in the recent tournaments. But we'll see how they do here against EG, who are actually running an aggro tri lane actually, with S4 here solo in the safe lane on Legion Commander. So mid will be 1v1, and Sumail already gets the D ward here, starting with an advantage. And he also gets the extra regen from the Tango. So he should be able to shrug off a lot of this harass damage with Ember's Flame Guard. And he actually leveled the stun level 1, so he's actually incapable of removing the Flame Guard, but again, it doesn't do that much damage. He misses 2 stuns in a row. Whoops. Zoning stuns. Alright. But so far, Ari doing just fine in the mid lane. But now he's going to have level 2. But top lane, ooh, almost missed a kill there, as Old 11 barely survives. But he will have the salve up. This is kind of a scary lane. Witch Doctor does so much damage with the Luna Aura. He has good range. And they also have 2 stuns. Sentry placed in the lane for the Bounty Hunter. But looks like he's attempting for a pull. And he's going to get it off Fenrir, connecting with the pull. It will probably not be able to complete, yeah, as Crit is going to deny it. And so far, just looking at how the lane configuration is working out, this should favor EG. Luna is going to be able to get mostly free farm. I'm going to message her about that, guys. So Casket's going to bounce onto 11. I was expecting kills in this top lane, but so far VG has been avoiding it well. 11 has been constantly threatening with sticky napalm, and because of this, EG doesn't want to attempt for a kill because they're going to lose someone in return for sure if they try to attempt for a kill onto him with like 4 sticky napalm stacked. And Fender has just been trying to pull, not wanting to go in lane because he knows for a fact they probably have a sentry. Well, bottom lane, with just 2 heroes here, they're going to be able to get the kill onto S4 in the bottom lane. The damage output coming out from the Rocket Barrage as well as the Stun Lock with the level 2 rocket on Gyrocopter. Alright, he might have leveled it at level 1, but it was with the rocket. It has kind of a long cooldown and high mana cost. So they're probably not going to be able to kill S4 again, so They're gonna harass him a little bit there with Lanham's stun, but it doesn't look like anything's gonna come of it. He should be able to lane here for like at least 2 waves before he gets threatened again. Even more than that probably. So honestly, that wasn't the worst death in the world by S4. Like any death where you come back to the lane and then you're not afraid of dying for quite a while because the enemy use like either all their mana or like they're too low to attempt for another kill, it's fine in this patch. Like you definitely would rather die, maybe not get first blood, but you'd rather die and then be able to go back to the lane and get free experience and farm than sit in the lane with low HP the entire time and then not be able to get anything. But so far, Gyrocopter is actually winning out in terms of the aggro carry matchup. If you just look at his CS, in addition to having a first blood kill, the net worth should reflect that as he's going to be at the top. And the thing is, EG is committing 3 heroes to accomplish the same thing that VG is doing with 2. So that's where a problem might arise, as the experience should just be more in favor of VG because of that. See, Gyrocopter is going to be quite a bit higher level than Arteezy, and 11 hasn't been contested too much in his top lane. When you look at Arteezy's denies, it's not that high, and that means that he's getting most of the experience in the lane, and as a result he's level 4, and they're going to attempt for a kill onto Arteezy actually, but he has 20 stick charges. This might just be a big bait, but 11 has the Firefly, and he's just going to be able to fly away. They just wanted to force that crit TP. Now there's 3 heroes back again top, while Lanham is setting up for a kill here onto mid, along with Fenrir as well. This is a really good setup. They forced the Sand King to go top. Now they know he can't TP mid. Witch Doctor can. Oh, and they might just be able to turn this around. Bounty Hunter wasn't there in time. They will get the kill into Sumail eventually, but they'll lose Ori first. So that was set up to be a really good play, but unfortunately it just didn't quite work out. Bounty Hunter was looking for Courier Snipe, while maybe he should have just ran straight towards mid, because they needed his extra damage output there. Sumail was just a little bit too tanky there with the magic stick. Oh, what happened? Oh, Sand King. He just dies top. That's what happens when you walk to Rune against a Bat Rider. And Crit just ends up dying here. I didn't expect that. Ooh. Sumail will have level 6 first here, and he's going to be able to burn through Ember's Flame Guard. He's going to backpack his Null Talismans, and Lion making the rotation back down bottom. S4 got a little bit of farm time down here when Lion was making the rotation over to the mid lane. And VG is keeping it as a strict 2-1-2, not moving around too much. You know, there was that one rotation towards mid, but I'm just going to set up the lanes once again here, but there's going to be a Luna TP bottom, but it's too late. There's a Witch Doctor looking to set up as well, but it was just a little bit too late, as they will already kill S4. They might get the counter kill here, though, as Lanham is taking a lot of damage. He's dead for sure, but he's just manning up to make sure Arteezy died, and he TP down here. That's a disaster, and Lanham might not even die. He's going to salve up, tango up, and he's going to live just barely, and they lose Witch Doctor there as well. And I'd say that VG was not looking too hot in the recent tournaments they've been playing in, but they're playing solid game right now. The rotations have been on point, just slightly beating EG to the punch. You know, in theory, they turned that fight there while S4 is still alive, and that fight happens as a 3v3 instead of a 2v3, as it worked out. But Sumail is doing well in the mid lane. He's definitely beating Ori. I don't know, like I did mention that Lanham, this is his signature here online. He's level 5. Compare that to level 4 Luna. And Lesh, he's susceptible to dying to this line as well. Once the finger comes out, they really can just kill him. So, like, this Lesh is not going to frontline. Legion's having a crap game, so who's going to frontline for EG? Like, in theory, if VG gets the jump, they can just kill anyone. Unless there's like 20 magic wand charges involved, and they can try to turn around. But things not looking too good in terms of the kill score and the net worth. about 2k advantage to VG, which isn't that much, but I think the experience advantage is what we have to look at here. Batbiter is level 6. Gyrocopter is level 6. Lion's about to hit level 6. Like, all of VG's heroes are online, where Arteezy is like, he's having difficulty even laying down here. This is a level 6 Gyrocopter against a level 4 Luna. They need both supports down here, otherwise this lane is just uninhabitable, and they might even have to bring some mail down here to force the Gyro to leave. Now, if Gyro reads this gank coming, which I think they did because the Bounty Hunter scouted out Sumail, they're just going to play it safe, and then Sumail's just going to be wasting time, but Sumail's going to attempt for the kill regardless. He gets the stun from Invis onto Paparazzi, and Paparazzi, he might survive this. Oh no, he's taking way too much damage. The cooldown though will hit onto Sumail. If Sumail dies here, this could be disastrous, but there's not enough heroes down here. Lanham is going to fall as well. That's a much needed gank coming out from Sumail. Arteezy going to get the kill there onto Lion as well. S4 is going to have this 1v1 lane for now against 11, which he's completely fine with. Mid lane, Sumail, oh, doing so much damage there to Ori. And if Ori had his TP there, but Sumail might just get a solo kill, but it's just a bait. He's completely out of mana. The stun counts up from Lanham, and then Remnant forward, Sumail is just going to feed a kill there away to Lanham, which is going to get him very close to his level 6. And that gank there from Sumail was so necessary, as Arteezy will have his level 6 now. He's going to have Eclipse at least, which is going to be somewhat of a deterrent. Currently, Fenrir is scouting out both Fly and Arteezy, but even with the Eclipse, he's still susceptible. It's very squishy. Oh, they're actually going to catch out the Bounty Hunter here. They have a Sentry. Fenrir going to take down to Maledict, potentially. No, he should be fine. Arteezy doesn't even have his treads yet. He has the gold for it. And, oh, really aggressive ward placed here by Fenrir. A bit redundant as they have double wards here, but they're going to force Arteezy to leave the bottom lane. He's still not level 6 yet. He's so close, but he can't go to the lane. As there's going to be a duel onto 11 here in the top lane. There's a TP rotation from Fly, but he didn't have the Maledict, and because he used his mana to TP, he doesn't even have stun, which would allow old 11 just to fly over the high ground. The press the attack, or the overwhelming odds was not enough to finish off 11 there. He's just going to fly away. Alright. You gotta respect, this is EG's first game, right? With their new, first official with their new roster. They're also not known to be a day one team. But we'll see how they turn this around. Like, this game is not looking too good in this early game, but I wouldn't call it over, or I wouldn't even call it an overwhelming advantage or anything. As Arteezy did rotate out of the bottom lane, and both teams are going to trade safe lane towers, it looks like. Ori going the Blade Mail build. I really like this against Leshrac and Luna, because they don't have control over their damage. 4 heroes, or 3 heroes here in the top lane, shoving in the wave, while VG is accomplishing this with 1. Gyrocopter down here alone. They're not showing their other heroes though, so EG know that this lane is not really a place they want to be, because they don't know how many heroes are down here. They see Gyro, but they don't know how many heroes are helping them out. Answer to that was actually 0, but they don't know that. And Paparazzi actually will TP back to a safe lane, while it looks like the rest of his team looking to make a play. And I think they think that EG is gonna stay and linger top a little bit, as Sand King actually TP bottom. So they're looking for that kill onto Luna, and they're gonna fight it. The Blink Dagger reveal, but S4 well positioned with the press to attack immediately removes the lasso, but they still have the follow-up stun, and they're just gonna dive this. Arteezy gonna go down. They still have the finger, and Ember is gonna make the connection as well. The finger used onto Sumail, and this is gonna be a 5-man wipe for VG. Once again, catching EG just when they were slightly unprepared. They had the Sand King set up in the bottom lane. They weren't expecting to get ganked there. They were prepared with S4 playing behind Arteezy, but VG just showed up with way too many heroes, and with the level and gold advantage, it was an easy fight for them there. collapsing onto EG, and they had the ward as well, placed a while ago by Fenrir. And to describe VG's play right now is just they're on point. Their rotations are solid, and they're controlling the map in a way that is forcing EG to constantly react. I don't think that EG is going to be able to make any proactive plays for at least quite a while, which is troubling, as that could just mean that they just never get a chance. So they need blinks. They need some form of initiation, as it's quite unlikely that they just walk up and stun any of these heroes on the side of VG without getting punished for it. They have a lot of disables, and they're quite slippery as well. Gyrocopter with quite a bit of move speed with the drums and phase, and of course Ori has remnants. And there's a force staff almost. Holy, I don't know how they kill anyone when the force staff comes out on 11. And not only that, he can use it to just drag heroes way back. But the warding on Fenrir has been on point as well. They have full vision over the area they want to play, and they're just going to control this side of the map, and all that EG get is this little pocket here for Arteezy to farm, and a little bit of bottom lane as well once the wave pushes into the tower. But once they get this mid tower though, this is going to open the map a lot for them, and Ori is on the hunt. He's looking for any potential setups top onto the Luna, but Legion's actually going to TP back in here. This is a pretty dangerous TP. I think because the Shrine was available and S4 is quite tanky, the level 9 Legion with level 3 press attack, he just wanted to maybe bait something there, but VG is not going to take it. Because ideally they want to initiate onto the Legion, because they're not going to have the press attack to counter initiate, but at the same time, Legion's also fairly tanky. So it looks like VG is just going to back it off. The warding on the side of EG is pretty solid here as well. They were able to see the Ember rotate in, and now it looks like both teams are going to enter a little bit of a lull. But of course this is going to favor VG, as they still have this superior map control, and they're just able to farm the map and spread it a little bit more than EG at this point, where they really have to consolidate their heroes. And Arteezy even just rushing at BKB because he knows that VG is going to bring the fight to him, and if he's not prepared to fight, he just ends up dying in the fight immediately or something like that. He's not going to be able to scale, and with that, they're not going to have a chance in this game. Samael is closing on to his Yule Scepter though, while Crit is working towards that Blink Dagger, but you can see like he's able to push out the wave about this far, and then he just can't go. Otherwise they're going to die. And you know, VG kind of putting a little bit of chokehold onto EG at this point. They can't be feeling good. Arteezy, he doesn't even feel comfortable going top, and Samael shows mid and just immediately gets deleted there with the finger of death. And that's kind of the state of the game is right now. EG playing reactive, and every time they feel like they're pushing a little bit too far forward, they're taking a risk. As you see here, bottom lane, Crit in a lot of trouble. The sentry is dropped, the track comes out, and you also got to keep in mind, most of the kills that VG is getting here are track kills. Now Ori taking the mid tower with the DD rune. S4 again can't even show up. He's just going to nuke the wave and do the most he can. This is going to open up a little bit of an opening again for Arteezy to farm this top lane, but they're already pinging him. Or at least Fenrir was. They're not going to go for him quite yet. And it's EG just stuck on their side of the map. Samael should have his Yule Scepter after this wave, and they'll have some form of setup. But as I mentioned, the Force Staff is out on 11 now. Lanham has a blink as well. A double blink now for VG. This is actually troubling, and I really like this ward. It's right out of D-ward range most of the time, and it always spots out the carry. This is what I place all the time in pubs, and I can't name the amount of time this actually gets me a kill. And the counter initiation comes out a little bit too late. The duel does get used onto Lanham, but Arteezy's already dead. However, this might be good. The epicenter. Samael comes in as well, and EG was prepared this time around. They lose Arteezy, but they get 3. It's a double kill for Fly. and Ori was not there. They thought that was an easy pick off there onto Arteezy, but the rest of EG were prepared, and that's going to be the Blink Dagger picked up for crit. He just needs to farm a little bit of creeps. Blink Dagger for S4 as well being revealed there, and that was definitely worth it for EG, but losing Arteezy like that still sucks, as he's still not going to scale. Again, he is going for a BKB build just so he can survive, because he knows the fight is going to come to him, and he kind of just needs his team to carry him right now, as Luna isn't able to contribute much to these engagements. He's only level 9. He's completely outscaled by the gyrocopter. I forgot to open up net worth this entire time. Sorry about that, guys. What? Alright, rest in peace, VG's courier. It's another slight win there for EG. Oh, land him. That's a stun there onto Invis Smail. I'm not even sure if he knew he was there. Well, it looks like BKB is up for Paparazzi. 11's hunting. He's moving in. Oh, does he see Arteezy there? No. Oh. Ori's gonna get the catch onto Smail. And oh, the press to attack was used a little bit early, but it had to be used there, I think. And they will get the lasso onto Smail. They'll kidnap him, and he's gonna go down. But that's all, it seems. And it wasn't a track kill either, as Fenrir just getting a little bit of farm top, as he is playing the hard 5. He just wants to get some item progression going here. With an urn, it looks like. Probably Tranquils as well. And it looks like VG just going to take that pick off. They're happy with it. Just going to back off and continue farming. And you notice that EG is still not comfortable. Like, they're hiding here, because they don't know where VG went. Like, they pushed the wave in and they just disappeared. They're not showing on waves. No one is showing on waves except for Lion. And their play is to smoke. Get some positioning back on the map. But the scan already there and ready for VG, and they know that they're coming. And EG, they try to initiate with the duel, but there's a BKB gyrocopter. S4 is in too deep. The Glimmercade does come out from Fly, but he's just gonna die. And the smoke gank will fail. They did force out the Gyro's BKB, and they only picked off S4, which isn't the biggest deal, but that's more time wasted. That's time that they weren't farming. They weren't able to place any wards either. They got this ward placed previously, but that pretty much didn't gain them any control of the map. It bought a little bit of time for Arteezy, which is nice, but he's already getting run at. Bad Riders TPing bottom, and oh, Arteezy TP down here as he was involved in that top fight, and now Arteezy in a lot of trouble. The lasso gonna come out, and he played too greedy for one extra wave, and he's gonna get punished for it. And honestly, he had nowhere else to go. His option was to just run straight back here, and it just doesn't feel efficient to him. So he thought like to just farm it one extra wave. Got greedy for that one. He definitely knew that he could die there, but he just went for it. It feels real bad otherwise, right? Because ideally in that scenario, you can TP out. But he didn't have a TP, so he had to run this way. And there's also a good chance that VG is also cutting him off potentially. So he's like, in this position here, he had another option of just like hiding in the trees. But they knew he TP'd down here, so they're going to hunt for him. I think he was dead there regardless of what he did. Unless he had his whole team TP in to fight that, but that could also just lead to a team wipe, so he's just gonna accept his fate there pretty much. Get the farm from the extra wave. Shit. Almost fell off my chair. But EG is gonna group up now as 5. And they're a whole 9k net worth behind VG. There's some big stacks here for Paparazzi as well. And he's starting to scale. He's buying into an Ags. We're just gonna help him tank up, supplement his damage output as well. And speaking of Ori, he also went for this Maelstrom build, which is going to do quite a bit of damage until EG gets their BKBs, which I believe they're all rushing. Yeah, BKB for Lesh, BKB for Luna, nowhere close. And Legion is just going to go for Blade Mail first, which is fine. They do have some wards to play around here now, as they were able to place this Shrine Ward. Lanham going for a Aeon Disc. He almost has it. He just needs the recipe, actually. It's going to be sick. That means that they can't really initiate on him, and he's mainly a disabler, so he doesn't care that it disables his damage. And tried it for the TP cancel there onto S4. But VG just maintaining hold on the map. His bottom wave's pushed in, but it does not feel safe to go down here at all. So all EG can play here is top, and as a result, like, VG is going to go top with all their heroes and force EG to leave top, and in that case, they're pushed back into a corner here. And you just got to see, like, where is EG allowed to be on the map, and it's not many places. Just got to say that. And the smoke is coming onto them. They're just gonna hold a strangle hold here in the top lane. But again, this is all 5 heroes. This is the only place they can be. And VG know it. This is the only place they can be. They're gonna deward. Well, that will reveal themselves. But now, what is EG gonna do? They TP bottom, VG is just gonna run bottom. And all of a sudden, they're stuck in their base. So they're just gonna stay here. Again, they're holding a stranglehold in this top lane. Stronghold. That's the right word. For them. This is their safe place. But, I don't know. I mean, they're getting farm, somewhat. They're getting the creeps that they can. But it's not many, and as soon as they move too far forward, oh no, S4 wasn't ready. And Arteezy is just dragged into his death, and they're just gonna leave him. And this will give them a slight opportunity to push out these other lanes, as now VG is showing all top. Look, this tower is taking so much damage just from the creeps. And what is VG going to do? They're just going to run at them. Now Samuel has to walk back to base. He got 1 wave. Then he has to walk back to base. 1 wave. S4 got 1 wave. And now he has to farm jungle. They're going to get all 4 bounties on the side of VG, and the lead is just mounting for VG, and all really went down to the laning stage, because the Luna had to was just tri-laning against the Bat Rider, while VG effectively accomplished the same thing, if not better, because they got a kill as well with only 2 heroes. They just had the overall experience advantage for the early game, and that ended up mattering so much, as Arteezy was just really a liability in all of this early game. His line was like out leveling him. And is still out leveling, I believe. Yep. Once again, EG move back into their little pocket here. I mean, you gotta look at what they're farming here. They're working with 3 camps. They're working with 3 camps here, and then 1 wave. They have 1 wave to work with and 3 camps. 1 medium, 1 big, and an ancient. And then sometimes they can farm this big camp. Sometimes they can farm the small camp. While VG feel like they have the whole map. And oh, the lasso gonna come onto Smail. The Force Staff pulls him back too far for S4 to get the counter initiation. Now the 2-man Searing Chains. The Bat Rider follows up with the Flame Break Dunkaroo, and Fly now is also gonna get dove down. And now it seems like the top lane isn't even a safe place for EG anymore. They're gonna lose the 1 safe haven they had. And Arteezy is running for his life. Lanham is running at him at all. Full speed. Is there boots of travel on the Ember? No, but honestly, Lanham might just be able to solo kill Arteezy here. Close to it. Alright, he's not going to attempt for it. He's waiting. He's waiting for the Ember to be safe. Oh, as soon as Arteezy tries for the TP, he's dead. It's level 2 finger available. It's going to be used. There comes the alley-oop from Ori. Set up by Lanham. And that's going to be a full 5-man wipe, effectively. Paparazzi completing a Maelstrom now. And this game is looking all but over for EG. I do not think there's a comeback to this. I mean, no matter how many amazing comebacks EG has pulled off, I don't see it in this game. Legion is just not a hero that is a comeback hero. It is 27 minutes in, and S4 has yet to win a duel. Arteezy still doesn't have his BKB, and this gyrocopter is just too fat. Honestly, he can just like kill their whole team at this point. He has a Maelstrom, Agnes BKB, and they know it. They're just gonna 5-man smoke, I believe. Nope, I'm gonna farm a little bit more. It's an ancient stack. Paparazzi's like, hold on, give me a second. And is completed for Lanham. And they also have the gem, as I mentioned, on 11, and he's also working towards a BKB. And once the BKB comes out on the bat, like really no one's gonna die. Ember doesn't really need one, as he's quite mobile. And oh, the lasso used on her T. This time S4 will be ready. Quick on his fingers. And I mean the lasso won't net a kill this time, but I mean EG's still not getting anything out of it. Now Lana wants to go in. And Ori with the haste, he doesn't care. He's diving into 4 heroes. With the DD, or not DD, Blade Mail pop, the Paparazzi Gyrocopter is just gonna wipe the floor. With Ori frontlining there, Paparazzi just follows up with his BKB, no fear in the world, and they're just gonna clean up some mail and fly real quick. They force Crit to TP back as well, and now they're just gonna go for Roshan, I believe. You know, even take a nice little ancient stack here. And I mean, EG have to know they're going for Roach at this point, but they also gotta know that they cannot contest. Also, there's wards placed in these areas. They can't even move up here at this point. Arteezy still not having his BKB. They're not even going for Roach, by the way. They're looking for more. And let's see if they can find it. S4 just constantly has to sit behind Arteezy, as the lasso is available. In 1 second. Let's see if they can get the jump. Oh no. Oh, Lanham going in. Oh, stun comes out. This is actually a big duel. He was a Blade Mail duel. The Gyrocopter might actually fall here, but no, Paparazzi survives. He will go down to Samael eventually. And Arteezy also survives with a Glimmer Cape, but this Light of Fist comes out. They got so much gold for that Paparazzi kill, but I don't think it's going to matter. I think they're still going to get wiped here. The lasso now used onto the BKB Samael. He's going to get taken down. Crit going to channel Epicenter to see what he can do. But Ori just going to jump away. Searing Chains Crit into play. Stun comes out from Lanham. And looks like that's going to be a full 5-man for VG. An ultra kill for Ori. And they're going to go just push high ground. Why not? There's even a regen rune here for someone to take. Now Lanham gonna have a Yule Scepter, and that will be able to counteract the duel. So next time the Gyrocopter doesn't die there, because the Legion will have nowhere near a BKB. This is looking rough. I'm not sure if I want to say that VG is just looking super on point, because honestly they're not doing anything incredible. This is just classic Chinese Dota. This is what they do. It was just the laning stage didn't give EG a game to even play. I'm not sure their reasoning behind the laning. I did watch their draft a little bit on the side as I was preparing for the stream. They first picked this Lesh Sand King, which I'm fine with. Like, honestly, Samael's hero, even though he has 8 deaths, has been doing the most in this game so far. He brought EG back into the game at all, otherwise I think this game might have ended in 20 minutes. And it's going to be a Desperation Smoke coming out from EG, and they're just going to get caught out. Oh, the duel actually gets used onto 11. He might actually die here, dropping the gem, but oh my god, they're all grouped up with the splash damage coming out from Paparazzi. He's actually taking a little bit of damage here from the Death Ward, but that's going to be an ultra kill. 2 ultra kills for 2 cores on the side of VG. Bad Rider is going to gladly tank that death, and the AoE damage from VG was just too much. They had the Sleight of Fist, they had the Flat Cannon, and EG was just grouped up in the perfect group here on this little ramp. And now they're going to go for Roshan. I mean, Lanham is a rich boy. He's the same net worth as the 1 position and a 2 position on the side of EG. And now VG will go for Roshan. Paparazzi has a Satanic, so he's not even going to come close to dying next time, while Ori is just pressuring the bottom lane with a double catapult. And, ooh, nice stun dodge. He's going to slide fizz as well. Ori has the Lincolns, and he's going to just man up. He knows that he cannot get dueled, and all the other stuns are dodgeable. Gets away, grabs a DD in his bottle. Farms up an ancient stack. I don't know who's making the time to make these ancient stacks, because it feels like they're always stacked. And here comes a 4-man smoke coming out from VG. And EG is just forced to 5-man like this. Is all they can do. Arteezy even has a Divine queued up, but I mean, that's not only so much gold that he doesn't have, he's also very likely just to feed that away. There's gonna easy pick off there onto Fly. And uh-oh, Arteezy also in trouble. He gets caught by the lasso as he was trying to TP, and he's gonna go down as well. He does have buyback, but I feel like EG's just delaying the inevitable at this point. Ori looking to run down the mid lane here with the DD rune. He's gonna cut the wave, and they're just gonna work on the bottom racks as it has been exposed. The next level play comes out from Samael, and I wouldn't be surprised if EG just take one more fight and call GG. 2-man steering chains gets removed by the Purge. But that's one racks down. Another racks down mid. They're not able to make creeps because there's still a tier 2 top, and Ember is just going in. There's a remnant out. They actually get stunned. No follow-up stun though for Samael as he gets hit by the rocket. And now his Aeon disc is going to get popped. He gets lassoed in, and they're just all dead before Arteezy can even respawn. And where's the GG? Oh, Ori actually dies to the Maledict. Alright, Fly is rich. Rich. They're just gonna throw? Ori has buyback. Fenrir just wants to wait for someone to walk out so he can track them. Lanham's also ready with the jump, has the Hex available. And Mana Drain. Or not Mana Drain, Finger of Death. I don't know how I ended up saying Mana Drain. He got Mana Drain, guys. Watch out for the Mana Drain. Etegege. Well, Paparazzi's throning them. What are you gonna do, EG? They're waiting for the heroes to respawn. As their tier 4s are dying. There comes a duel onto the gyrocopter, but he popped the Satanic prematurely, so he's gonna heal up to full while S4 loses his whole health pool. And Ori's just gonna go in. The finger comes out. Where's the GG? All the buybacks are coming out though. Paparazzi taking a lot of damage from the Maledict. He's gonna pop the BKB. He mans up. He's diving. Where's the Rampage? Give him the Rampage. Oh, he can't get it. There's just camping their fountain. And Paparazzi wants to go back in. He wants that Rampage. He's gonna lose his Aegis. Rocket hits onto S4. Where is it? Give him. Oh man, they're hiding in the fountain. Oh, there it is. Samael. Aeon Disc will pop. Arteezy TPing out. He's going to cancel that swiftly. It looks like there's no Rampage. Yules brings S4 into the air, but he's going to go down. Arteezy pops his ultimate. GG is called, and VG will take game 1 in a dominant fashion against EG. I mean, I don't know what to say. I said it before. VG, they were somewhat of a consistent team, you know, during the early parts of the year when the season started, mainly around the winter time. During Captain's Draft, this is where they're really showing their stuff, getting consistent, like top 2 finishes in multiple minors and majors. I remember watching them at Captain's Draft live, and they definitely impressed me. But now, they're having a little bit of a rough streak. But, I mean, it seems like they're on here. Again, the way EG laned this game didn't give them a chance, in my opinion. Their heroes are vulnerable, and they all need somewhat of a good start before they're able to do anything, while VG they had their good start, and their heroes don't really need it either. So it just compounded the fact that this Bat Rider had free experience in his lane. He was getting the farm he needed. He had a fast blink dagger timing. I believe he had it around like 10 minutes. Yeah, about 11-minute, 12-minute blink dagger for 11. Signature hero who's able to get the ganks going, consistently catching out EG. And in theory, EG had the answer to Bat Rider, right? You had Legion Commander to counter the Bat Rider initiation. However, when you're playing from behind, you can't expect your Legion to just be sitting there every time. And also, he snowballed with the kills that he got a Force Staff. And once the Force Staff came out for 11, it was just so difficult for S4 to counter-initiate because he was able to pull someone away immediately. So S4 literally had to be standing on top of them with his finger ready to save them immediately before the Bat Rider can get the Force out. And then EG just lost complete map control. As I mentioned, they were playing in a little pocket on the side of the map, and that's all they could be. They show it to any other lane, and they're just going to get picked off one by one with this double blink dagger, which Lion also got like a 15-minute blink or something like that. 15-minute blink for Lanham. Really impressive Lion play. It was a dual lane versus Legion Commander, and they were able to get the kill onto Legion. And that actually helped Lion snowball so much in terms of his level progression that at some point he was out-leveling Arteezy and continued to out-level Arteezy for the rest of the game. I don't know what to say there, guys, but this is going to be it for game 1. We're going to take a short break. Moving on to game 2. But for now, we have other games to watch, so we're going to chill and watch some other teams play here. VP versus TNC for now. I think they're still in the drafting, so we don't actually get to watch the real game. I want to see what are the teams playing right now. We're going to have Na'Vi versus Newbie. That's also going on right now. Virtus Pro versus TNC. And Liquid versus Spirit. Probably only going to cast 2 series, by the way, guys. I'm definitely going to cast this EG best of 3 all the way through. And then after this, what do you guys want to see? Mineski versus VGJS. I think I'm probably going to cast that. That seems hype. But there's PSG LGD versus Infamous. Optic versus VGJ Thunder. And what else? Oh, Secret versus Final Tribe. Probably gonna get the Mineski gang. Come on, it's Ice 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 versus the up and coming NA. Wait, Storm is the NA team, right? Not crazy. Yeah. I always mix up the two. Thunder and Storm. This is lame. I wish there was a game live and in session. I want to watch a game, not the draft. Oh, wait. And by the way, the last patch barely did anything. I don't know what we're doing in the last patch. I thought Night Stalker was nerfed, and then I read the changes, and in actuality, they did nerf him to a sense because you can counter him with wards now. It's like wards just don't get completely destroyed. But if you actually look at the change, it's a buff. He reduces vision of heroes even more now when you consider the regular nighttime vision of a hero is 800. So before, it reduced your vision down to 675. Now it reduces it down to 600. So if you're not a night vision hero like Sniper, Slark, or Bounty Hunter, you're just can't see shit. Can't see anything. I can't see. I was literally playing against a Night Stalker, and I just realized You can't even see, like, if you stand at the edge of a creep camp, you can't even see the creep camp. That's how bad it is. It's pretty hilarious. Alright, this one. Alright, let me update the scoreboard as well here. EG 1-0 EG. So, what do you guys think about the new EG? They did not look too hot. And I don't, because OG was a failing team, right? OG was a failing team. They weren't looking too good. And their players were definitely, renowned players. You know, it's S4, the TI winner, Fly, major winning captain. And I mean, I did feel like EG had to change, but the way that these roster changes work like that, I feel like you can't just swap out players. Like the state that Dota 2 is in right now, you can't just swap out 2 players like that and expect to be good right away. And they probably know this. And they also know that they're using Super Major as a learning experience, right? No way that they're trying to win this. Like they're trying to win this, but like they're not expecting to win, right? They're not even expecting to get like top 4. It's what EG want to do right now is they want to train and they want to get good with this new roster for TI. And they also got to play through open qualifiers and they got to play through regional qualifiers. While you have other teams like VGJS and Optic that had their roster for quite a lot longer than EG, who's forming this roster just now in June or the end of May to try to play for TI. And historically, the way that usually works out for Dota is it doesn't. Teams that have been together for a long time, maybe like 6 months to a year, have had more success historically in Dota 2. And we just look at Wings. The old Wings, TI winning Wings, were together for like a whole year. They didn't have the best results, but they just steadily improved and they managed to get that TI win. And it's hard to imagine this EG placing well at TI, let alone winning it. And at this point, people are even questioning if EG can qualify for TI. Because they have to play against these other NA teams that have been together for a lot longer. Including VGJS, as I mentioned, and Optic. But, in addition, Immortals, Complexity as well. Complexity does also have a new lineup. They just recently picked up Moon, Meander, and who was it? Adam. China. Can't see Chinese lobbies, guys, so I have no way to check when the game's up, but I'll get it to you. Did the other games play out already? Alright, so if you guys want spoilers here, this is the results. Newbie is crushed Na'Vi. Just crushed them. Liquid probably beat Team Spirit on it. Whoa, F&G God, they crushed Team Liquid. I mean, they got their signature draft too. The only thing that can make this better if this was Shadow Demon, but it probably got banned. This was a, hold on a second, this was a mid Jakiro? Mid Jakiro against TA, which is owning lane. This lane just destroys her, so Miracle just got destroyed. But I'm assuming what happened was they put Miracle on like the side lane, and then Death Prophet went mid. I think that's what happened, but it still didn't work out. When was the last time you've seen a safe lane TA in your game and it worked out? No one Viper. And I'm assuming VP already destroyed their first game, and this is the second game. Yeah. Oh, my 26-minute win. We're just having stomps today. Don't pick Undying, guys. If you want to know, don't pick this hero. He's like good. He's really broken in like 10% of your games. And he feels real fun. He's just summoning zombies everywhere. But otherwise he's just useless. And you just feed on him. And you lose in 20 minutes. You want to know heroes to pick? Pick Doombringer. It's pretty solid. Pick Bane. Best 5 position right now. And Sage King ain't half bad either. But if you want to play other 4s, you try Clockwork, try IO. It's working for me. Anyway, where's my game here? Okay, we got a game. We don't got a game. We have no games to watch. What are the chances that all 4 games were stomps? All 4 games were stomps, and they all ended in like 20 minutes. All 4 games were stomps. All ended in 20 minutes. And so now we don't have any game to watch that is not a draft. We're gonna watch some NA DOTA. This freaking Wraith King only player. Alright, we're gonna just chill. I don't wanna just sit in the lobby. I can talk to the chat. Navi. I mean, there's no Navi game to watch. It's a draft. You can watch the draft of Navi, but by the time the draft ends, we're all gonna be in the EG game's gonna start. All right. What is it? How is he 12-1? Did someone feed? No one intentionally fed. This guy's just actually 12-1, roaming Wraith King. New meta? Is this the new meta, guys? Alright. Alright, funny game, guys. Funny game. Watch Liquid game. Navi got wrecked by Newbie. Recommend 5 position heroes. The best ones are Bane, Warlock, Skywrath Mage. Her pubs. CM has an honorable mention and Shadow Demon, but I don't think they're too good. In most games. You can't pick them every game, but in some games they can be good. Bleeding Blue. I think EG got this. EG got this, I believe. What is this raid thing? Oh, the game has to be up now, right? Okay, we got a game. We got a game. But if you really want to gain MMR, guys, you just play IO. Alright. This is what your match history looks like when you play IO. Speaking of IO, that is banned out. There's a great balance from Ice Frog. You know, like, okay, IO, best hero, most versatile hero, most cancerous hero. 10 move speed. 10 move speed. That's good. That's nerf. Nerf. Done. We're good. On to next hero. Next hero. Next hero. Okay. So Bane's also banned out here. And VG's Lycan. You guys didn't know, the whole Lycan trend actually started with VG. I studied their Lycan. They're the team that started it. I think they had a completely different roster back then. I think Paparazzi is still on IG. But regardless, they're the one who initially brought Lycan into the meta. And they still run it well. They're gonna ban out Old 11's Batrider as well. On the side of VG, taking out some strong laning heroes. Other Titan, Kiro, Sand King. And there's not many left, honestly. What is that, Clockwork? Wait, is it possible that VG picked Clockwork? This is such a good clock game. Already. And if they pick Clock here, I think EG have to pick Clock here, right? They ban PL, they ban Morph too. Like this, they have to pick Clock here. If they do not pick Clock here, VG will pick Clock here, and they will get destroyed. Because they cannot pick any carries. What are they gonna pick? The best carries against Clock are banned in this meta. Oh, there you go. I make the calls. And they're gonna go with the Tusk, so I forgot to mention that as well. But no, can't cover all the bases. So they pick Clock, VG gets the Tusk, which is not the counter to Clock, but what most people follow up Clock with Tusk. Clock is preferred right now, because Tusk has been nerfed, while Clock has been slightly buffed, I believe. Well, he was nerfed in the last patch, but it wasn't big. But before that, he was either buffed or kept the same. I foresaw the two roamers on the side of VG because they have a Razor, which doesn't need a support in lane. And if you were wondering like why I said Clock is such a good pick, is because if they do not ban Clock or pick it themselves to block it from VG, these heroes just get destroyed by Clockwork. Like Leshrac and Nature's Prophet, and then it prevents them from picking Vano, because Vano also doesn't like to play against Clock. If he gets caught, he's also dead, and that means they all gotta buy 4 staffs at some point. It's annoying. I mean, Tusk still, but he's not gonna be as I don't know how to put it, but like devastating to their draft if they let him have it. Right, they can answer to him, right? So what? Radiant's ban. Is there a chance? Okay, Omni Knight pick coming out from VG. This is a chance that this is like an AM game for VG. This is probably a support Nature's Prophet, by the way. This is a 5 position Nature's Prophet, I think. This is mid Leshrac again. I think EG is just looking to play fast.
5 seconds.
First pick for VG was a Razor.
Dyer's ban.
Honestly, he can go any lane, and it can confidently pick the Outer Knight without being worried about it getting countered by Razor. The ban is going to be Storm instead. As I mentioned, VG do lack a lot of catch. That's why AM could just also be an option, but AM is also going to have a vulnerable lane. So they don't have real support on the side of VG.
10 seconds.
Like, let's say they had like a Warlock or something. I think they just pick AM.
5 seconds.
Venomancer's probably the carry. Is there a chance that... No, there's Clockwork, there's no way that's offline. So they're actually saving S4's hero for last. And honestly, I think it could be a Brew here. S4 Brew. It's not the best against a Razor lineup. Which means that they probably will do the same thing. They'll aggro and they'll try to put the Venomancer against a Razor. Which isn't really that... You don't really want that either.
Dyer's pick.
In my opinion. The DP gets banned out. Interesting. So I think it's offlane Natures or offlane Lush, or they don't think that the Lush is mid. That's what that's saying. And EG look like they have some type of all-in push. So DP would have fit their draft pretty well, honestly. They don't have good heroes against DP either. All the heroes suck. So I think they just ban it out just in case EG is going to go for something non-standard. And switch it up on them, as they actually have awful heroes against Death Prophet. Can't kill her. And it would mean that they would have to force the last pick to counter her. And okay, it's not Anti-Mage, the blinking hero. It is Queen of Pain, the blinking hero. You definitely can't put AM mid in this game, so with the supports that they have. Again, if they had like a real support can actually babysit, it's a perfect AM game. But they'd rather just have Queen of Pain.
10 seconds to go.
And there's no true carry on the side of EG, which kind of sucks, but and EG don't have one either. So no scaling game here. We're just gonna have some battling occur. That's the best way to say it. We're gonna have some battling. We're gonna have Razor. What is he gonna match up against though? Brewmaster pick doesn't feel as good. What do they got for S4? Could be S4 Lash, and then they pick Sumail. Something against the Queen of Pain. This is a hard pick. What do they want? They have plenty of like lane pressure early game. But they needed something to secure the game.
Who's it gonna be?
They pick Dragon Knight. That's not necessarily the hero you pick to secure the game. It will be a 5-position Nature's Prophet, as I mentioned. And I think it's actually going to be S4, yeah. So S4 was on Lush, and I made that call. They picked the hero for Sumail. I think they just wanted something that can lane against Queen of Pain. And they got it. I mean, Dragon Knight is okay in that matchup, if you know what you're doing. So this is a great Clockwork game, by the way. They just need to play Clockwork in the Omni's lane. Clockwork in the Omni's lane with the Lesh, I think they can win that lane. And Arteezy is gonna suffer. But even then, like, Nature's Prophet is a strong support. So I think that those side lanes, if they can get the matchups that they want, which is Lesh Clock versus Omni +1, whatever, Tusk or Bounty, and then they get Venomancer or Nature's Prophet against Razor +1, again, Omni or, not Omni, the Tusk or the Bounty, and then mid is just a strict 1v1. If mid is a strict 1v1, DK doesn't care too much. If If anything, actually give him slight advantage in that lane. But either way, we'll do the player intros right now as we have Sumail on the mid lane, Dragon Knight. S4 going to be taking the Leshrac to the off lane, along with Crit on the Clockwork. We're going to have Fly on the Nature's Prophet, along with Arteezy with Venomancer. On the side of VG, we're going to have 11 going to the safe lane with the Bounty Hunter, Fenrir as well, with Fenrir on the Bounty Hunter, 11 on the Omni Knight. I said that wrong. And Paparazzi going to be taking the Razor to the mid lane, which is actually going to switch things up. I didn't mention this, but this is something that, as I mentioned, what EG wanted, but I didn't mention what VG could have done to counteract that, which is put Razor mid. That hero destroys the Dragon Knight. And then they have Queen of Pain
30 seconds to showtime.
and Tusk, played by Ori and Lanham in the bottom lane. Which this isn't the ideal lane. Ideally, Queen goes top. And I don't know why they're not running top right away. I feel like they should run top right away, but that would mean giving up runes. They still don't like this matchup that much. But this will win them the mid matchup. See if they snag the rune. Fenrir just gets a free rune here. Yeah, they're already switching. Alright, things going exactly as I would say they are. They're switching. Queen, Tusk goes top, 11 running bottom. And EG do not read this switch. They're not reading it at all, which is going to heavily favor VG, because the only way that EG can switch now is they TP, or they just have to play these lane matchups, which they don't necessarily want to. They will miss out on the first wave on the side of VG though. And Omni, realizing this, is just going to cut the wave. He's like, alright, I'm already missing the first wave. Not even going to go there. I'm just going to take too much harass. The Nature's Prophet, he's going to steal the second wave. Fly has no way to stop this. He's just going to click him. And in the top lane, they bring 3 heroes. Because Omni doesn't need a hero bottom if he's just creep cutting. And they're going to get the first blood onto the Leshrac. And Ori will get the kill there. And VG just having a perfect read on the situation again. Okay, so if me, as a random caster, nobody player, can read what EG was trying... What the heck's my camera doing? Can read what EG is trying to do. There's no way that VG didn't read it as well. And they had the perfect answer to it. Perfect answer to it. Like, it was very clear what EG wanted, and VG made sure to not give them any of it. None of it. Razor is not in a side lane. They did have Paparazzi to play it, so it didn't reveal anything. I think Ori just didn't randomly pick Razor. So, I'm assuming EG still thought the Queen was going to be mid, but no, it's a Razor mid. This is going to be a really bad matchup for Dragon Knight. This is not going to be a good matchup top either. And bottom lane, 11... He's going to, suffer a little bit here. But he should be fine. Now, what this is effectively giving is, it's giving Arteezy decent lane. He should free farm. Now, what the heck's my camera doing? What is... We're having some fighting top here. Crit. Cogging. Oh, stun onto Ori. But he's fine. Bottom lane, we have Bounty versus Nature's Prophet. And once they get some levels going down here, oh, Fenrir finds a courier. They're gonna do just fine. Well, top lane is just gonna be constant fighting. Which means that Queen won't be getting that much farm, but they will get another kill there onto S4. And now the wave is pushing in the bottom lane. So 11 gonna get some creeps here. Can heal bomb for that one. And get this one. Nope. He gets deny. Meanwhile, Bounty fighting with Nature's Prophet. Trying to contest the pull here. And as all of this is happening, Paparazzi is going to get further and further ahead in the mid lane. That's why I didn't even think of the Dragon Knight pick. It just didn't feel like a Dragon Knight game. I felt like I felt like Lesh was gonna be mid, but at the same time, it didn't feel like EG had a win condition, so I thought they were going to pick a win condition for Sumail mid. And instead, we just get this Dragonite who's going to get destroyed. So I say that, he gets a sick deny.
Have fun trying to bust down radiant structures now.
Bottom lane heavily pressured by Arteezy, but again, 11 doesn't care. There's no Aquila, there's no catapult, he's not taking tower damage, this is just all free experience. That's all because of the creep pull that he did. And then the single pull got messed up as well by the bounty hunter, so Fly couldn't connect. And this is not how Nature's Prophet support wants to play. Like, he wants the lane to be here, he wants to be able to harass the Omni. Omni is literally under his tower, so Fly just has no purpose, while top lane is going to be a kill trade. 1-for-1, as they're going to lose S4 again, but this time they will get the counter kill. But I do not think VG care about that. That's 3 deaths onto S4 already, and playing Lesh from behind, it's not easy. I mean, this is like the opposite of what happened last game. Well, not necessarily the opposite, kind of the opposite. But Lesh was mid last game, of course. But like last game, Lesh had a somewhat good game, and Arteezy's got completely dumbstered. In this game, Lesh is getting dumbstered. Arteezy's having a very good game, but he's the only one. He's the only one. I don't know if Venomancer having free farm is how you're gonna win the game. Alright, there's gonna be this at some point in the game. Let me play it out for you guys, right? So at some point in the game, Arteezy is gonna be running down lanes, and because VG are not strong enough, they're not gonna be able to contest him. So, and they're not gonna be able to go back either. But that means that, I mean, Arteezy can't do it alone, right? He needs teammates next time. So at some point, EG is gonna group up, and they're just gonna start taking towers, and that's a fact at this point. And I do not think VG can contest, but they also have pretty good split pushing. So this game is just going to go down to if VG can set up and read the rotation of Arteezy before he does it, and then shove in the side lanes fast enough that they can get a trade. Because they don't want EG just to group up and just take all these buildings for free with nothing in return. And that's all they got to avoid. Because they're already winning 2 lanes pretty hard. That should be enough to give them a decent advantage come the mid game. Again, as long as they don't go back and feed to the Veno lane, which I think they're too good of a team to do that. And they're gonna get another kill onto S4 top. Ori manning up onto crit as well. The snowball gonna come out and give him that kill. Ori, pretty good safe lane for him. And there you go. There's the push. 5 minutes gonna come, bottom tower is gonna fall, and this is inevitable. And it's starting early. Oh, Lesh comes back in, snags the kill there onto Lanham. And this is gonna buy a lot of space for EG. And Arteezy's not gonna stop. He knows he's the strongest hero on the map right now. No one can stop him. Sumail with a smiley face. He's getting everything denied. He's a whole 2 levels behind the Razor. But now that the Queen of Pain is forced out of her lane, the Leshrac almost died actually. Things are not looking too bad. And they actually will contest the Veno. Oh, because Paparazzi is just way over farm. He just goes in. He goes in, he kills Arteezy. It did cost a big rotation. But it don't matter. He has phase boots, he's going to be able to walk back mid. And the push is on top though. The push is on top. They're not going to be able to kill Queen of Pain. She's just going to be able to blink away. But now, top tower getting pressured. This is the name of the game for EG. And I think this is why they want the Dragonite. So that not only the Venomancer can pressure towers like this, the Dragonite can as well. So if they contest the Veno, the Dragonite's going to be pushing another lane. They attempt for the deny there. Not going to get it. And it looks like... I mean, EG, they're getting towers. They have a Nature's Prophet looking for a courier site. Oh, just warding. It's the benefit of having a Nature's Prophet support. Arteezy's back in the bottom lane. Continue to pressure with Aquila on. TP is going to come in from the Omni-Knight. And the one thing that VG's lineup does lack is proper catch. They really have no stuns and not many disables. So if EG just get ahead, this game is pretty easy. Curry gets sniped there by Fenrir. Crit does have the dust, but no hook shot, so he should be fine. Bottom lane is definitely going to get heavily pressured. They even places really good ward here for Arteezy to feel safe. He's going to farm up the Ancients in a downtime, and he's also rushing straight into a 4-staff. Which again is good against Razor, Tusk. But Samael still getting heavily contested mid. I mean, pretty much at this point, both the cores on the side of VG have the same farm as Arteezy. Arteezy is the only one with a good farm. But the difference between this game and the last game is the cores on the side of EG don't necessarily need farm to be effective. At least Dragon Knight. And to some extent, like 3-position Lesh, he has mana, he's going to be able to dish out damage in fights. The problem is he's going to be super squishy. And speaking of that, Ori is going to go in and find a kill here into crit, but Samael turns into a dragon. They're getting slowed up. Meanwhile, over here, Paparazzi just solo killing S4, but S4 manages to barely eke away with 50 health. And EG get out. The lack of catch from VG showing there. And Fly even steals the regen rune away here from Paparazzi. 10-minute catapults. Looks like Omni-Knight is actually strong enough to push the lane back. And he is farming okay as well. He's still more farmed than Samael. And he was not having the best lane. Hence his Venomancer. And oh, nice hook shot with the Tome. Crit was able to get level 6, and this is a huge kill onto Paparazzi. And Ori though gonna come in, and the heal bomb will finish off S4. Crit will be able to get away, and it will end up being a 1-for-1 trade, core for core. But Paparazzi was a lot more farmed, and this is still more free farm for Arteezy. He'll have his 4-staff. And you can see, like, VG just want to avoid this Venomancer's lane. It's only so fast he can farm, and this is a nice dust play. Catching out Fenrir, and there should be another kill for EG. Solid move there from Crit. This is buying some space for Samael top, who's coming back slowly. He's not that far from the Razor anymore after that kill. But he's gonna get static linked up now. They still have the snowball available. It's gonna be used, and Samael gonna go down. So he had a little bit of a space there, but didn't last for long. And he's gonna get immediately punished. It's gonna be a bottom up haste rune for Ori, which is gonna be huge. He's rushing straight into that Orchid. As I mentioned, VG are lacking in disables, and they're gonna need anything they can get.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape. The Radiant's courier
Again,
didn't make it.
Fenrir, God. Oh no, he's gonna get punished for it though. Hook shot comes in, and he'll trade his life. It's only level 5, but these kills are definitely helping Crit out. He has his full earn now, and he's pretty farmed. Pretty farmed, honestly. 11. Just holding down this bottom lane, making sure this tier 2 doesn't get pressured. Now he's a little bit too strong for Arteezy to push out the lane now, as he can just constantly just push it back with his heal bomb. As for Lanham here, he's still level 5, but he's gonna get the tome now. It's a little bit late getting that tome, but he will have his Walrus Punch now, which is much needed disable for VG. Arteezy has not made the rotation out here bottom. He still hasn't been able to get his 4-staff. He's had it for like a good, I don't know, 5 minutes or something now. The courier keeps dying. And he does not want to TV back to base just for that. Fly on a warding mission here. relatively slow game at this point, as there's not much kill potential on either side. Like, neither side wants to fight into the other side, right? They're totally fine with the other side trying to play aggressive against them, as VG has really good turn. They just don't have good catch themselves. They're going to force Arteezy back here, finally, with a rotation from Paparazzi, and he's gonna just be able to TP out, as again, no catch. And with heroes showing bottom, this is going to allow Fly to TP in mid, summon some Treants, and they're going to try to push it down with Sumail's Dragon Form. They have S4 and Crit here, looking to kill the heroes TPing in. Hookshot comes in, hits onto the Creep Wave, but this should buy enough space, but 11 is just running right in here. He gets trapped in the trees, but he'll just cut right through, and they will lose the mid tower. Bounty Hunter is not involved, just trying to get his level 6 top. Ori trying to get towards that Orchid as well. Now at this point, you can expect that EG, they're relatively happy with how things are going at this rate. The laning wasn't preferred, right? They knew they were going to lose mid. S4, it's a nice solo kill here onto Fenrir, but because of the solid nature of their draft, like their draft is able to do what it does without requiring, you know, farm or, you know, for them to have to win lanes or anything like that, right? So they lost top, they lost mid. Arteezy got free farm bottom, but like Omni was also getting farm because of the lack of catch on the side of EG, unable to capitalize on their one lanes. EG was able to do what their draft does, which is just run down lanes, shove towers, and anytime they find VG out of position, they capitalize on it, and now they've taken all tier 1s in the game. And Sumail has made a comeback because of that. It's his armlet. He's quite farmed. Well, not the most farmed Dragonite in the world, but he has what he needs. While the Razor, he needs his BKB. And the team fight from EG is a little bit too strong. They have way too much magic damage, and they have good frontliners, good disables as well, and VG's overall lack catch. So this is going to be a lot more even game. You can see how aggressive Arteezy's even able to farm here. And they need this pipe. I think they get pipe to get BKB, and they're solid. And then Queen could just play on the sidelines and look to pick off heroes with the Orchid. Fenrir is still providing great vision for VG, so they're still farming like fairly efficiently, like, the best they could do. Arteezy, as a Venomancer though, is still way ahead of anyone near, because he had completely free farm in his lane pretty much, and Venomancer at this point with like this build he went for will farm relatively quickly. Now, the problem is killing people for EG. Like, EG also lack catch, so this is all they can do. They force the towers. They're not strong enough to force tier 2s. They need their, realistically, BKBs for that on the Dragonite, or like some form of initiation or pickoff. Like, they can't just straight up push to tier 2. Alright, they're not strong enough. They need Aegis, they need BKB, they need something. They will get the pickoff there onto Fenrir. They're going to deward him as well. He's been hanging out here, waiting for the courier again. And Sumail will be going for a blink. And that will be their form of initiation. And overall, EG had more catch potential than VG. Until that blink comes out, though, they still don't really have a way to kill Ori. Unless he blinks in and dies. But this is what they will be able to do, is shove in lanes here with S4. And they're just going to force this top tower. They have Fly rotate over as well. He's going to summon some Treants, and he's going to force a response from VG. Paparazzi is closing onto his BKB, but even then, that's not the game changer. That's going to make it so that EG cannot fight, but they also have the option to just avoid. Can avoid just fine. Crit doesn't get caught there with the shards. There's a little gap for him to sneak through. And this game is looking a lot better for your boys in blue. S4 is starting to make a comeback as well. The power of the Venomancer, and what he does is shining through here, and he is going for a BKB. So as mentioned, BKB for Arteezy, BKB after Blink for Sumail, and they're set. They're pretty solid. They're not going to die, but there's the Orchid reveal, though, from Ori. And they're going to get this track kill onto Fly. And Paparazzi is also close to finishing his BKB. Now, what the BKB on Paparazzi is going to allow VG to do is that should allow them to finally take down these tier 1 objectives. They can go for a smoke, look for a pick off, and then with the BKB, they can take it. Take a fight and take it. Blink Dagger is now up for Sumail, and now they have that much needed form of initiation onto Queen of Pain. But they really want to get something done before the double BKBs come out for Paparazzi and Ori. At that point in time, I can definitely see VG taking a winning fight, but of course, if EG managed to play around that, you know, they don't lose a fight straight up and like give away Roshan or anything like that. Like, it's not the end of the world. Like, this double BKB isn't their death sentence, even though if you look at them, they're primarily magic damage. Again, they have a lot of kiting potential, and Paparazzi is forced to use his BKB here to secure the kill onto S4. But that was a track kill, but that is 10-second BKB down. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Arteezy doing a fair bit of damage with just right clicks here onto 11. But Ori's going to come in here with the silence, Sonic Wave, Walrus Punch as well from Lanham, and Arteezy just got debated there by 11. Razor groups up with the rest of the team as well, and with that pick off onto Arteezy, they can look to push mid. They have this good high ground ward. I think Paparazzi and Lanham is going to be headed bottom. The rest of the team is going to shove in the mid lane, while Bounty Hunter is going to scout out. Places another ward here on the cliff, which was sentryed, but unless they have a way to get vision up there, they're not going to be able to see it. Mid tower getting pressured. 20-mana catapult is even here. Leshrac coming in to defend. They do have fairly good spam on the side of EG. They got Dragon Breath and the Leshrac as well. So tower will be defended. And with the Venomancer, of course, it's like pretty much impossible for VG to push. I think that's going to be a problem for them coming into this mid game. It's like how they don't have plays, they don't have pickoff. They don't have good pickoff. They can take a team fight if it's like the conditions are perfect. But what EG can do is they can actually push. They have okay, Maelstrom for Arteezy. He's not going to go for that BKB build. But they feel strong. This might be a mistake, though. There's BKB on Ori. Tower is falling quite rapidly. They have the Diabolic Edict here as well. Shards locks Fly S4 in a little bit. And they're running right in. The drum charges pop. Yules. S4 brings himself in the air, but Ori is right in with the BKB. But do they have the catch? Can they actually finish off the kills? And, Queen of Pain doesn't have the Sonic Wave. Arteezy is going to get out. They will catch Sumail. The Paparazzi is going in, but he gets caught in the trees. And seems like EG is going to get away. Ori's back in, though. He has Sonic Wave. But not going to be able to use it. Mech gonna heal everyone up, and they're just gonna look to force into the tier 2. They get the Ice Shards onto S4. He does have the Yules, but I don't know if he wants to Yules himself here. He will, as he gets the stun out onto Paparazzi. The Force Staff from Arteezy saving him. 11 stuck in the cogs, but Ori is gonna blink into the base, and he's too deep. He gets hookshot by crit, and okay, they don't have a way to catch Ori, but if he blinks in to 3 heroes, they're gonna take that, and then Sumail comes in with the blink stun there onto Lanham, gets another kill. And VG didn't get anything significant out of that. Well, it's a lot of gold for the Lanham kill, or Ori kill, I mean. They have double Force Staff now, as Fly has a Force Staff of his own. And with Ori down, they're just going to attempt for Roshan. I think I saw Paparazzi ping it there. And can they contest this one? not falling that quickly. But they're doing it. They're going in. 11 has the Guardian Angel. I don't know. Alright. Repel Paparazzi. And he has BKB afterwards as well. Uh-oh. This actually could be really bad. Sumail, though, gets the Aegis. They force Staff out of the pit. Sumail is going to be stranded. He does have the Blink. But, or he's just in onto 3 heroes on the back line there. They don't have Force Staff anymore. And they're just going to get wiped. Sumail does blink out, but they have detection for him. He finds a lucky Invis rune as well, but now he's stuck. And he's going to get Walrus Punch into the air. Ori is still searching for more. He sees Clockwork under the wards. That's a triple kill for Paparazzi. Ori is not going to blink in this time. He's going to let Crit go. But that was a huge fight. Repel onto Paparazzi. He's too tanky for him to focus down. As I mentioned, they're all magic damage. And normally they can just run away. But when they lock themselves in the Roche Pit area like that, there's not nowhere to go, pretty much. They all force staffed themselves out here. But Ori had the perfect blink, cutting them off with the Sonic Wave. He was also BKB, so they couldn't touch him either. And they actually were able to just wipe EG there. Now Lanham is super rich after that. He has his Blink Dagger. And Paparazzi is going to find a casual kill there. Onto Fly, trying to pick up the bounties. Fenrir doing pretty well for himself as well. Almost having that level 12 track. He's also going to play some D wards, just because this is where Fly has been warding. And, I mean, that was a huge move from DG. That actually secured them the advantage for, I mean, the first time in my opinion in this game. They didn't get the Aegis steal, but they killed the Aegis. They killed him again. And now they're going to hit this power spike. I think Razor gets an axe. Yeah, Razor already has it queued up. He bought a Hurricane Pike, a full Hurricane Pike. This guy's rich. He's surpassed Arteezy for the first time in this game. He gets his Aghanims. He gets his level 20 talent, and he's just going to do too much damage. Like, they don't have catch, but if they just have the burst, and they do have the burst, as you saw there, at this point, it doesn't matter. Like, the minimal catch that they have is enough if they have the damage output to follow it up. And they're going to find a nice, quick and easy pick off there onto Crit. Ori building into a Shiva's Guard. Paparazzi, oh no, S4. Really good positioning from there. He knew with so many heroes showing top, someone was going to walk up the high ground there, thinking it's safe. And he was right. He gets that solo pick off there onto S4. Did have to use a BKB charge. Kind of sucks. That was a 7-second BKB. But he'll take it. This is going to allow them to take more map control top here. And wards is being spread across the map by Fenrir. And he also picked up another drums here. As Paparazzi is out of charges for his. And now, like after that Roche fight, like the experience and the farm, the gold, that VG was able to get pretty much, not only from the kills, but like again in the farm department, after winning this one fight was enough to cement this advantage to the point where it doesn't feel like EG can fight them. And that's what I was mentioning, like the dynamic of these two drafts. Like whatever team is more ahead, and they do try to hook here into Paparazzi, but he has BKB. He also has a Force Staff. He's just gonna run away, it seems. Oh, S4 though gets the Yules. Stun onto Paparazzi. They have the follow-up as well. He's scaled up. Can they try to deny him? No. And they will actually be able to catch someone out. His team wasn't there in time. And they might actually end up chain feeding a little bit here. 11 needs help. He's stuck in the trees. The perfect body block from Fly. 11 can't move. And over here though, Fenrir. No, he doesn't pick off S4. And that could have been disastrous for EG if VG were prepared, but they just weren't. And EG knew it. They saw heroes show themselves on the map, and they struck, and they barely got the kill there onto Paparazzi. S4 setting that up with his Jules, and now that was a huge comeback for EG. They're going to force the buyback out of Fenrir. Razor doesn't have his. And 11 doesn't want to use his either. However, Dragon Form is going to end. But they're doing a lot of damage to this tier 3. Oh no, they initiate right onto Arteezy. Before he can get his BKB off, he will be forced out, and he lives on 50 HP. Fenrir ends up diebacking here. They do not get the tier 3, but they will force a buyback. And it's a 5k net worth swing there. And now Sumail, I believe he has his BKB. Yeah, he has his BKB, and that's huge. As Razor just really needs his Ags, and that death set him back quite a bit. 30-minute runes about to spawn here. Roshan, nowhere near to being up quite yet. And I think VG is just going to chill. They're not going to make any moves. They're going to wait for Queen of Pain level 20. And she actually switched up the build here, going for an Assault Cuirass. So they realized they will lack some sieging potential. But once again, Paparazzi gets caught out. The snowball save, though, from Lanham. Paparazzi gets his BKB off. Lanham will go down. Meanwhile, Nature's Prophet dies over here. Can Paparazzi get out this time, though? They will get to the shrine. The hook shot hits a teammate. The buyback comes out, though, from Fly. He wants to cut them off. Paparazzi has nowhere to go. He has the TP. Can he try to fog? No, the clockwork. They have the stun. And Paparazzi goes down again. The comeback from EG is real. And that's all VG needs to do. They just need to avoid this. And now with this timing, because again, there's no Ags yet. There's no AC. Well, there is AC. Never mind. Forget that. There is a Chivas as well. Actually, they might just be able to defend this. I think EG is a little bit overzealous, as there's a DD rune on Ori. What a gratuitous DD rune. Sumail, without his Dragon Form, is just going to cut out the snowball onto S4. Do they have the Force Staff? They do. He doesn't have shards yet. S4 trying to juke. Doing the best that he can, but Ori just going to clean up. He's saying, Paparazzi, you might be feeding, but I got this. He got it. He's actually hitting quite hard now with this Assault Cuirass, especially with the DD rune. And 11, he got a lot out of that as well. You see the net worths on VG is still way ahead of EG. And that's gonna be a good chunk of gold working towards Ori's next item, which was probably be a Hex, I think. Most likely. Oh, it kills the courier too. He got it. I thought it was gonna get away, but EG brought it back out. And Paparazzi, he just really needs his Ags. He needs 2 components. He's just gonna farm it. Gonna play it safe, as he has been getting caught out, costing his team their advantage. But of course, they're still ahead. They're just not as ahead as they were. Fender now gonna get caught out by Fly. What? That was weird. Someone got pushed out, but uh-oh. Actually, maybe this just works out for VG. They're gonna come in with the counter initiation. Ori, though, is super low. He actually got Veno ulti, but he's healing up with the talent. He's gonna go down at the end of the day, though, and I don't know about this fight. Paparazzi, though, has a lot of damage still on 218, and he's just gonna man up. And now it's not gonna be Ori, but it's gonna be Paparazzi going, okay, I got this. The super long-range lightning whip. Lanham finished off the kill there, and that's gonna be 4 kills there for VG. They're gonna get the tower here as well. Roshan is also up, by the way. And they just couldn't kill Ori. He was healing way too much with the spell steal. Lifesteal talent. And even going to be able to force high ground with this, but the buyback is forced out from Arteezy, and they will back immediately. They're going to ping out to check Roshan here, and they will see that it is up. And after that fight, Paparazzi will have his Ags. That's going to be a huge pickup for them. There's also the second Roche. So once they get the third Roche, that Refresher Shard comes out for Razor. That's gonna be like a guaranteed lane of racks if they get that third Roche on. And I VG know this, and they can play it slow. They're not in a rush. I think they way outscale EG here. So in theory, EG can scale significantly better with Nature's Prophet support acting as like a pseudo core. I mean, like all their heroes can scale incredibly well, but it's just getting to that point. Whereas VG, they feel like they're already at that point, right? They have also very good scaling heroes with Tusk, Bounty Hunter, in terms of their ability to get gold and utilize it. They become very annoying once they get super farm. Bounty Hunter is still a poor son. Look at him. But one day he will have his hood. Both teams posturing around Roshan here, and it's going to be VG who's going to call for the smoke. They have a track up onto Artesia. That's expiring soon, but can they get the jump on him? Oh, they know he doesn't have buyback. This could be huge, but he gets his BKB off. Snowball will be rolling onto S4. Paparazzi, though, is just wailing onto Artesia. The hook shot will save Artesia, but Paparazzi just does way too much damage with this axe. He's melting through crit. The buyback forced out. They will save Artesia, but at what cost? Ori's now coming in, and he's going to do some damage. His BKB will expire, and he has to back away. And they have the Shrine available for VG to reset, and they can do that again. Static Storm, or an Eye of the Storm. Not on a very long cooldown. They have the Sonic Wave as well as the Guardian's Angel still as well. And now with 3 heroes on the side, VG not having buyback, if they lose another fight, this could just be game. They'll get double racks for sure, if not just straight thrown with this Ags on the Razor, along with AC Aura. Roshan will be scouted by Fly's Treants. And both teams again just posturing for Roshan. Artesia just playing a little bit too far ahead. Gets himself a catch out there, baiting his team into a bad fight. 11 has a blink dagger. He's just gonna blink in without fear. I mean, he's so tanky at this point. Another smoke coming out from VG. They know if they can just get a pig off onto any of these heroes that do not have buyback, that's all they need. Roshan gets scouted out by crit. Artesia is going to TP out as well. Oh, Fly is actually going to be getting caught out here. He's going to force himself to the high ground. They don't have the TP cancel, and he will get out. VG is also going to reel themselves, as they will have to push back out these lanes. And this is going to open up a small opportunity for EG, but I do not think they want to play too aggressive at this point, as VG's lineup is still pretty ungankable if they're together, but they're going to try for it. They're going to utilize this opportunity. The hook shot hits onto 11, but that's not the hero they want. And luckily for Crit, he had the Force Staff to disengage. But what hero is caught here? Oh no, it's Artesia. He will be forced to pop his BKB. He uses his ultimate, but the BKBs come out from VG. They also have to sustain with the mech. Now they found Samael. The stun will connect onto Ori, but the snowball saves. The BKB was now used onto Samael, but the Force Punch Sonic Wave finishes him off. They are starting to fall low now because of the Venom ulti. But I think they're going to be happy with those two pickoffs. There's no buyback on the DK. And they can just happily take Roshan, get the Aegis and Cheese, heal up with the Spirit Vessel.
Guess what's happening?
And Queen of Pain is approaching her next item. Bottom lane will be ratted by Fly. And I think Lanham is looking for a kill onto him here. He can actually get it this time. He's going to find it. Blink, Walrus Punch. Fly does have the Force Staff. Ooh. Oh, gets away. Nice. Well, over here, a fight breaks out. There's still a hook shot. These heroes are low on the side of VG, but there's no damage to finish them off. Hook shot, though, gets used, and they're actually going to finish off Paparazzi there. with the cogs, but Crit is also going to lose his life. Ori is searching for Fly, who does have the Force Staff. He's actually going to live again. And Roshan is going to be delayed enough for Sumail to respawn, but I do not think Sumail can defend this. Actually, Queen of Pain will finish off the Bloodthorn as her next item pickup. 17k net worth advantage for VG, and I mean, it's hard to say what EG do here. They can hope for a miracle base defense, but this is rough to fight into. It is heroes with like buyback, boots of travel, Aegis cheese. Yeah, buyback, boots of travel, Aegis cheese, and none of them have buyback for at least another 3 minutes. 2 minutes for Arteezy. And we'll just wait for Paparazzi to respawn here. Ori gonna build up into a Mjolnir as his next item pickup. That's gonna give him some extra damage, as he already has plenty of attack speed with the AC as well as his talent. Actually, he's just gonna opt for boots of travel first. So now he has Aegis buyback boots of travel. Well, not buyback quite yet, but he'll have it. Runes being picked up, and also there's a boots of travel onto Tusk, which at this point now he can just use to, counteract the split push that Fly is trying to do here. Like, he probably won't be able to kill him, but he'll be able to push the waves back out with this level 15 talent. The snowball damage, he can just insta clear waves, as you see here. That's so satisfying when you're playing Tusk. Either way, Paparazzi about to hit level 25. That attack speed talent actually could be insane, as he's managing to get huge damage deals in these fights, and that could just melt EG. It's 100 attack speed. That's no joke. Looks like VG is just going to try to secure this tier 2 tower. And, oh, Crit is caught out. There's a Bloodthorn. And he's not getting out of this one. No, maybe Force Staff. No, he's going to tick to the Spirit Vessel as well as the Bloodthorn. Lanham is going to force S4 back here top. The Hex is used just to save your boy Leshrac. We got his A in this pop. And it's just a solo Tusk. And his team is coming, by the way. Ori is on the hunt. And he's looking for blood. Bounty Hunter's on the way as well. And they better TP out here, but looks like Fly. Oh, he got the snowball off. The Hex gets used, but Ori has arrived. And he's going to get that kill onto Fly. Scotty being picked up by the Razor. And he will go for the 100 attack speed talent, and he just doesn't care buyback. Doesn't need it, as they're going to go in with the Omni Knight directly onto Arteezy. That's some initiation. Definitely going to spook him. He gets hit by stun now, but meanwhile Razor is melting the tier 3. 11 is able to sustain through the harass, but stun from Sumail hits onto Paparazzi. Now he's going to get Lotus Orb. Nice repel there, saving him from the Split Earth as well. And now Ori blinks in. They want to kill S4. They're going to take him out. He has no buyback. Ori going to get focused down, but he has the Aegis. Sumail, though, gets a stun there onto Paparazzi. He's ticking low now to the Venom ulti, but he has the cheese. Hex used onto Ori. Lotus Orb didn't really come in time. Now 11 stuck in the cogs, but he's just manning up. Ori will actually end up dying to the poison. And now the hookshot onto the Tusk, but he's gonna snowball for now. Snowball directly onto Arteezy, and he gets the blink out as well. Paparazzi still full HP and manning up. 11 not backing down either. The buyback TP comes in from Ori. They clean the floor with EG. The buyback forced out from Sumail, but Arteezy just gets deleted there. Fly as well. Everyone falls on the side of EG, and they're all buying back. The buybacks have just come up pretty much. S4's Aeon Disc is popped, and looks like there's only going to be one set of racks for now. I think these 3 heroes can defend. They just get the snipe there onto Fenrir with the rocket. S4 what can you do here? Is with their BKBs, it just doesn't seem like the damage output from EG is enough. There's just too many resources on the side of VG. Aegis, Cheese, constant sustain from the Omni Knight, but now they do not have Aegis and Cheese anymore, and they also do not have a buyback on Ori. But they're gonna pick off on tier S4. I don't know what he's doing, leaving the base. And with that, Fender is actually just gonna buy back, and they're gonna look to take this bottom tier 3 and Rex. Smail finished his Mjolnir. He has his Dragon Form in 5, but they need Artesia to fight this. They're gonna have to give the bottom set away, and they're gonna defend top as to not get mega creeped. And the Razor is building into a Refresher Orb. And I think that VG, without the buyback onto Ori, they're just going to chill. Their mid lane is exposed, if you remember that. So they don't want to have Ori die back. He also has a lot of gold that he wants to spend, and he's going to use it on a Lincoln Sphere. And this is looking to be just a potential 2-0 for VG. And EG is not known as a squad that does well on like day ones of tournaments, especially with a new lineup here. Just picking up Fly and S4, but I would say they significantly improved in game 2 compared to game 1 against VG. But they're still way behind where I think they need to be if they want a decent chance at TI, or even just qualifying for TI. I mean, VG just read them well. And even with a draft that I didn't necessarily agree with, they lack a lot of catch, but they just feel comfortable on these heroes, and I feel like that's their advantage. Like, 11 knows that he literally can just blink into the fight as an Omni Knight, and that's how they're gonna start the fight. And they know how the fight can play out because they just feel comfortable on their heroes. Whereas EG, like, they're making plays that come back, but it's just the confidence that's coming out from VG that is allowing them to do these plays. They're set up and they just take out Artesia. He gets his ultimate off at the end of the day, but this is them fighting into a perfect setup from EG and their wards, and it doesn't matter. It's Artesia dead for quite a while. They get the D ward as well here on Lanham. He is a Octarine core, by the way. This is the power of a Tusk when you get ahead like this. You can just farm so quick, and he also has the shard. What is this? 10-second cooldown on ice shards. This is post nerf.
Radiant's top tower is taking hits.
He's gonna siege top tower. With Artesia dead, I don't know how much fight they have. As I mentioned, EG's heroes don't scale well. They don't scale as well as VG. Not the way that this game has gone, but the buyback is available for Artesia, and they're going to be able to take this fight. Ori in a lot of trouble here. He's going to take down. He's going to die here for sure, but the Rax is already gone. Ori goes down. He's dead for quite a while, but this Razor is just manning up. Artesia, there's only so much he can do. Paparazzi, he doesn't care buildings. He wants kills. He wants more. He has 300 damage. It's pretty much a reap here. Artesia gets stunned up. Okay, he's second guessing himself now. But he has the BKB. He just wants to debate it. He backed off. Now he's back in. That 100 attack speed doing work. The heal finishing off both Artesia and Fly in a single heal bomb. And that's it. That is it. GG is called, and this is going to be a 2-0 in the favor of VG. The next level play. VG in the last major, the super major, against EG, looking a little bit back in form. They haven't been having the best performances, but right here in this game, they showed their stuff. It definitely impressed me. Their rotations were on point. They understood their draft well. Not a perfect game. Paparazzi got caught out. They had a little bit of a lapse there, allowing EG to come back. But other than that, they read EG well. I mean, that Roche fight was the turning point of the game. EG thought they can get a quick and easy Roche, but VG were ready. They knew it was happening. They knew how they needed to tackle the fight. They had the Razor run in with the rappel, just buying time, forcing EG out of the pit, and then who was there? It was Ori to follow up. Once all the force staffs were committed, he blinked right in, got the Scream of Pain Sonic Wave, and wiped EG at the Roche pit. They did get the Aegis on Sumail, but it was lost immediately, and after that, I felt like they needed that Aegis. They needed that Aegis. They need to get away with getting that Aegis to be able to win this game, because their heroes just, again, don't scale as well. They're vulnerable to getting bursted, other than the Dragon Knight. And VG just have more control, more hold on the map, even with a Nature's Prophet in the game, just because of their kind of tankiness, I guess. That's the best way to say it. They have the vision control with the Bounty Hunter and the Frozen Sigil, and then they're just too tanky, and they can turn fights too easily. Like, EG was lucky to find a pick off there onto Paparazzi twice, but like, if his team was there, they had to know, like, they would have got just destroyed if Paparazzi has backup. And that's what happened in the later fights. Literally, one hero just blinked in, and then the rest of the heroes were there to follow up. I mean, from there, it was a pretty simple game. We have some other games to watch here. I'm gonna watch them, just chill, and read some chat, see what they have to say. Okay, apparently there's no game. Wait, did VP lose? VP lost the TNC, guys. Philippines? I don't know what happened. I think they just threw. This game looks like a throw to me, if I've ever seen one. What about Team Spirit? This is game 3? Guess game 3, most likely. This game's over. I don't know why it's still showing. Tournament tab, please. Alright, I'm giving you... I don't know if you guys want Na'Vi. I'm just gonna watch some Na'Vi. This is game 2. EG lost. They lost. They're out. They're done. Sorry. Sorry. Alright, we're gonna watch some Na'Vi on Dendy player perspective. And they're looking not too good. Not too good. They got racks. And what does Chad have to say? Arteezy is the problem. He compares nothing with other pros. Instead of focusing in Arteezy, EG should focus on Sumail. I mean, Arteezy is the only one who didn't place anything for EG, so I guess they still need more time. This is the Super Major. China #1, Super Major. China Top. What is it called, actually? China Dota 2 Super Major. Alright, so how do I set up a vote? Alright, you want to see... Do you guys want to see Mineski next? Because we're going to watch this for now, but the Mineski is coming up next, I think. Wait, no, that's a while from now. That's tomorrow. What the heck? What game's happening next? That's tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to cast Mineski. I can't tell what's happening next. Wait, so this is GSL format, so we're gonna probably play the next round, right? So EG's knocked down to the lower bracket. How many teams are in this? So I think we're playing the next round, so I'll follow the winners round. So maybe. And by the way, no one's getting eliminated. This isn't like ESL. No one's gonna get eliminated off the group stage. So in like all honesty, like this doesn't matter too much for EG. It just goes down to how they perform in the live event, right? They might end up in the lower bracket because of this if they lose their next game as well, which is rough. Because guess who they're playing? Guess who EG is playing next? They're playing either TNC or Virtus Pro. And TNC took a game off of Virtus Pro. I do not think they want that. And TNC has been hot recently in SEA. They've been owning SEA. They've been quiet. People don't talk about them. But if you watch their games, they've been hot. Do not count out TNC. They've been working hard since they made the switch. They kicked 1437 for Armel. Or it's going to be Navi, Newbie, or Liquid Spirit. One of those. Who won in Liquid vs Team Spirit? Well, Newbie just won this. Rip Navi. Team Spirit won game 1. I don't know what's happened. Game 2, I think that Liquid won. So now they're playing game 3. TNC fans. Yeah, it's 1-1, and Team Spirit got IO. How did they give him IO? Liquid's gonna lose. Okay, they actually have a pretty good draft against IO, but I don't think that matters. There's Matama Man. What happened to him? He has no farm. What happened to him? He didn't die. He just has no farm.
Dyer's top tower's getting beat down. Dyer's top tower's gone.
Mind Control has good farm though. Oh, uh-oh. That's your PA for you. Is he dead? Oh, they killed the rocket. Oh, come on. If I was IO, I'd make a crazy play there and relocate. Kill Miracle, and then I feed. Or you don't feed, because you run at 10 million miles per hour, and they don't have stuns. The Biver isn't crazy. They even had Global. Is that worth it? Because they saw that Miracle ran up here. Well, it is level 1 relocate. He could have just backed around. Yeah, that's probably not the play. I probably wouldn't even relocate it as well. It is relocated out mid. There's a global silence. Dead Matama Man. Dead Kuroki. Oh, he gets to sleep off. Look how fast they are. This is with level 1 tether. This is level 1 tether. And this is before Gyro's movement speed talent. Level 20. Who's faster? I think Lena is faster, right? With the stacks up. I get 3 stacks. How fast is she? Oh, come on. Go. Stack it. Use an ability. Come on. He's still going for Helmet Dom though. Yeah, that's fine this game. I wouldn't go for it. Personally, I wouldn't go Helm this game. I would go... it was a weird game actually. Actually, I'd probably go Helm. Because normally instead of buying Helm, I buy Pipe. Which is not bad, but there's no magic damage. It's all physical and pure. And I don't know who makes space for Miracle to farm. I feel like the only way that Liquid win this is if Miracle is able to just farm for a good 10 minutes.
Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
But that's not easy against an IO. Well, the boost split it down just to kill Miracle, but like the only hero they have to be afraid of is Miracle. That's the only hero that's gonna carry this game. It's gonna allow him to take the mid tower.
Can't do nothing about Dire's structures right now. Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
You ain't gonna go in. Oh my god, this is crazy. Oh, look at the damage. Perfect. Our Aya's gonna die though. He has buyback. Can he use it? Doesn't need to. Could have been so much worse. They lose 3 still. They didn't lose Miracle. Why does my cam go crazy randomly? What is that? Why is Gyro buying his own Ags? What the heck is this? I don't know about that one. There's some questionable stuff going on here. Like, like this IO talent is great and all, but like, he's going to go the Ags talent no matter what. Because this game is just too good. Like all these heroes have good Ags. Literally all 4 heroes have good Ags. Why is he buying his own Ags? Illidan? Excuse me? Like I know this IO is nowhere near level 15.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days.
He's not that far away, honestly, if he goes to experience talent, which in this game I would. But I would go experience game talent in this game for sure, because the Ags are too good. That's literally Ags for Brew, Ags for Lina, Ags for Gyro. Like if you want to go on someone, you just tether the, or you want a Brew ult, you just tether him, and then he Ags ults. Even if you tether to the silencer, he gets farm later on somehow, or steals a bunch of int. Significantly increases damage.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
I'm gonna smoke.
Trouble brewing at
We don't
Radiant's
find
bottom
anyone.
tower.
Yeah, Miracle is getting time to farm. He's had like
Radiant's mid
5 minutes to farm right now. He needs another like 5 to 8 minutes of farming,
top tower.
and he's
Radiant's mid tower's
good to go. Is Bever's gonna go the damage talent? I mean, it's actually pretty good. Alright. Double buyback on the supports. They're gonna lose Bane. Oh, Miracle! Go for Miracle! Go for Miracle! Is Lina just dead? What? Alright, questionable plays, questionable plays, questionable plays.
That's 4 in a row. 2 down.
Some questionable. What? How did Brew die? Alright, that's not only more time for Miracle to farm, that's some kills as well. He's got 3 kills off that, and they were core kills. I don't know about what's happening here, guys. They're going.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days.
I gotta turn on my air conditioning while we wait between games. I'll turn it off when the game starts, but it's way too hot. If you can hear the noise, I'm sorry. I'm probably just gonna leave it on. I'd rather not die of heat stroke. Okay. That's also a question. What is going on? This is some entertaining Dota, guys. Are you ready for some Team Spirit versus Liquid? Just walked into 5 heroes. Let's get it. Interesting. Now they're gonna get Roshan. That's huge, though. Io got so much out of that because he got the experience. He did go for the experience gain time. And Gyro has Ags. What for? I don't know. You know what I would have built this game? I would have wanted him to build. He should just make this a Sanjay and Yasha. They're actually gonna be able to contest Roshare. This is huge. They got Elder Titan. Here comes the Spirit. The sleep is gonna come out. Not quite. Here comes the call down, but they're not gonna go for it. They're not gonna go for it. And this PA desperately needs BKB. Desperately. Shadow Blade now up for G. It's gonna be great. And Io also got a lot of levels. He's gonna go for Ghost Scepter. I was about to say either Ghost Scepter or Medallion is the build here. Or potentially even Yule's. But Yule's is a while away. Ghost Scepter is the best immediate item. It's a great item too. It's physical damage. So much physical damage. And Smoke Up from Team Spirit as 3. Let's get it! Ward. I got a ward from FNG. They see everyone. He shows himself now on the creep wave. And PA cannot fight until they have BKB. She just simply cannot. As Io gets level 15, she cannot fight. And she needs to kill the Io. They need to kill the Io. But it's so hard now, so if you guys don't know how the new tether worked, you can tether to the gyrocopter. So before, in previous patches, like, you don't want to just constantly tether someone around like this. You know why? Because if you tether someone, that means you can't tether away to someone else. So like in a team fight, you don't want to just be tethered like this all the time. You want to like pick and choose when you tether. But now you literally can be tethered to them the whole time. Not only do you get their move speed, if you get gone on, you untether, tether to Lina. And Gyrocopter's not going to die, right? Because he's going to have a BKB or something at some point. So you just leave him, and then you go tether to someone else. And then when they do damage to Gyro, they're already like disengaged off the IO. You retether back to the Gyro, then you heal him. It's like impossible to team fight against this hero unless you kill it. Hit Vlad's now. Gyrocopter feels so strong here with BKB. Level 15 talent. He did go for the damage. Now I am not a disbeliever of this damage. This damage is broken. That's why they nerfed it. Especially against these low health heroes. Like PA, it is completely broken. Because add it up. Alright, you can't see right now. But we'll do the math, So that's 100 damage. 100 damage per orb, right? Plus 75. There's 5 orbs. That's 175 damage per orb. 175 damage per orb times 5. That is 875 damage. Now you look at a hero like Lion, and you look at his ultimate. That is more than level 3 Lion ultimate if you hit someone with all 5 orbs. Now, the broken part is you can hit them with 10 orbs. 10 orbs, because if you have your orbs pre-used like this, right? You use your orbs. Let's say you run into an enemy here. Bam, 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 bam. 5 orbs. Look, the cooldown is up again. So you use it again, hit them with another 5. That's another 875 damage. Now, 875 times 2, that is 1,750 damage. And you look at PA's health pool. I mean, you know, she does have magic resist or whatever, and now she does have BKB, but imagine a PA against that without a BKB. Imagine Death Prophet. Right? Just look. And jump on the IO. But they just back off. Ooh, nice save from Bane. Ooh, ooh. Global Science forced. IO. Div versus YOLO. Wait, they need to chill. They need to chill here. Kuroki just saved the game. SP ahead, buyback. Oh, stop. Holy shit. Oh. GH with the plays. The Aegis expires. The Fiend's Grip comes out. But Kuroki's dead. They're gonna lose Centaur as well. They do have buybacks. Yo, Gyro, you got back, buddy. Death Prophet looking. The wraparound. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. The warding. F&G warding. And they take out Kuroki a second time. The buyback force from Centaur War Runner. No Aegis. No BKB for Miracle either. IO has relocate as well. When he's alive, 20 seconds. Right now I'm like 20 seconds. I can come. 20 seconds. It's fine. 20 seconds. Go get the Rex. Just don't die on the Lina. Okay, the Lina's dead. Okay, she's not dead. They don't have detection. Actually, mind control is dead. And the game is... Oh, BKB, a crit. Alright, now the buyback, and then the game. Relocate, here, relocate. Okay, you relocated a little bit back. I would go on the high ground. Get him. Get him! It's get him! Doesn't matter. They're back in base. The buyback. There's nothing. Miracle has to buy back there. He doesn't have his Deso. No, Ags. This game's an Ags game. I don't know why this IO doesn't get the Ags. This is broken, but like the Ags could be more broken. Imagine he tethers the Lina. Why am I getting called? Alright, I might have a co-caster. I'm gonna take this call, guys. Because we're in the between games. I can't even see my Discord. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yo, I'm casting,
Still
dude.
streaming?
Yeah, but you want to co-cast, dude? I don't want to kill my voice. There's a lot of casting. You go be the main caster, dude. I'll just do the analysis.
Sounds good.
Is your sound good? I'm gonna turn up your sound. Right now I'm watching, what is it called? Team Spirit versus Liquid. And I think they lost. Liquid, that is.
How
Well,
about an ENG do?
They got 2-0'd.
Are they bad or
VG looked better than they were looking. Okay. Miracle is just set in the air. Yeah, this also doesn't matter, right? Because they don't get eliminated this time. Whoa, Matama Man, where is he doing? What? Look, Matama Man is just flanking. Global Science comes out, but Silencer dies. IO is back with the relocate. They're gonna lose mind control. Miracle doesn't have BKB anymore. They get a Rex. They back away. I'm not really casting this. I'm just waiting for the next games. I think I'm gonna cast.
I think I bet all my money on Liquid. Not money, but my points. Oh, here we go. I think the coordinator.
Yeah, I bet all my money on Liquid too, dude. I lost my coins.
I need to check. I'll check my bet out.
I lost all my tokens.
Coordinators.
Like, I don't think EG cared. I think they improved significantly from game 1 to game 2. So as long as they just like clean it up a little more, I think they're fine. Now the problem is they have to play TNC or VP next. which means that they're probably gonna get lower bracketed.
They're gonna get TNC. They're gonna.
No, TNC already they took a game off of VP. I don't know.
Are you sure? So is it 1-1 then?
Yeah, it's 1-1.
Because VP won a game.
Yeah, VP stomped the first game, but the second game they lost. But they threw kind of. It was like a classic VP throw. They can't go high ground, and then they just threw.
That's what I said. They stomp and then they try to go high ground 3 times. Like fuck. I'm trying to open that.
I don't know how Liquid just gives Biv or Io. I think they want it to get nerfed. You know, like if Io is not played in the tournament at all, it's not gonna get nerfed again. So they're like, okay, they're gonna sacrifice this loss here, so that Io gets nerfed. Why would they want Io to get nerfed though? They're an Io team. Doesn't make sense. Maybe they wanted to get played. They maybe no, the next level. They wanted the enemy to play it, and then they beat it, and then Io doesn't get nerfed because he's bad. Because honestly, Team Spear is doing some questionable stuff. It's super questionable stuff now. But they're still gonna win.
I can't watch it anymore.
This Chinese server, Miracle's life stealing, everything. This lifesteal town's broken. But it is through. Yeah, see? Next level plan. Let them have Io and then beat them. What happened there? I was distracted. What? My game just crashed. GG. I can't rewind now.
And you're gonna have to connect the cord.
Can't even open Dota.
Basically, PA is broken at this point.
Yeah, PA. If she gets level 20.
Minutes, I'm pretty sure they fall off. I didn't see.
Yeah, if.
Line up with PA and Lena.
Yeah, PA falls off too. Lena counters PA really hard, and she would counter her harder if the freaking Io went Aghanim's talent. I don't know what this Io's problem is. He went damage.
Who did?
Io went damage. Which I did the math, and it's pretty...
How do you have coordinator? No,
I
you
don't,
don't either.
I don't have a coordinator. Why did I... Alright, no more game apparently. My MMR 7.127.
I said my MMR, but thanks.
The chat wants to know. What is the chat saying, by the way?
What?
What happened? The game crashed. My game crashed, and now there's no coordinator. Because something.
All I know is
Come
that
on, man. Give me a game. Alright. I wanted to see what happened. Please. That was hype. Why am I getting trolled? Alright, I'm gonna find a way to watch this game. No,
I
it's
mean, at this point, there's no coordinator's been done for 30 seconds, by the way.
Alright, I'm just gonna mute the mainstream and cast it for a little bit. Please don't ban me. What scene? What?
Did you see Invoker's 2018? What will you look like in 20 years?
Nope. position and size order. Add monitor capture. Okay. Monitor. Is my first monitor? Alright, please don't ban. They lost their racks mid here.
I told you, dude.
What is going on?
This is PA's time to shine.
I mean, PA is just gonna wipe the floor with them.
I mean, if they don't win in the next 10 minutes, the favor should go back in the Spirit, but I don't know. Because Miracle just hit his peak. That's about it. So, I'm gonna change my shirt.
Io dies every fight here. Centaur is gonna go down. They lose the Aegis, but G is dead. No one to heal him because Io got focused. He might actually die here. GH following him with the Spirit. Not gonna be able to sleep him. F and G gonna go down. Miracle the double kill. I think Miracle just is able to end the game. He has a Scotty. I don't think kill him. He has a cheese still. They don't have creep waves. Actually, they're gonna back. They need the Silver Edge or MKB. They need Silver Edge MKB. They have MKB on the gyrocopter. Honestly, this Lina just needs an axe. Well, they don't have a way to lock him down. That's also another problem.
Lena doesn't want to need axe.
Well, exactly. He could have a free axe for Io.
Io didn't go the axe talent?
No, I told you he went for damage. Cause alright,
Well, I mean,
this is how I play
I'm
this game,
taking-
right?
I'm taking-
This is how I play this game. So you tether the gyrocopter, then Io gets
But
gone
Gyro
on.
Gyro has axe.
Yeah, Gyro has his own axe. So you tether the gyrocopter to start the fight, and
No,
then
you tether Silencer to start the fight, so you get the global silence plus.
that
the
doesn't
thing.
do anything, dude. Are you stupid? Global.
What?
What does it do with tether silencer, dude? It makes him do more damage with his glaives.
No, doesn't. I thought Ags on Silencer upgraded his ultimate to give
It
his
makes
Q
him
on
do
everything.
more damage
He's
with
level
his
25
glaives,
now.
dude.
I'm looking this up. I don't believe you. I'm looking this up.
It makes him do 2 times damage with his glaives on people that are silenced. That's what his axe does.
Oh. GG. Is it his talent?
No,
What the heck,
that was
man?
just his old axe. They removed
Oh,
that.
it was his old. Oh, I didn't. This didn't happen.
The Brewmaster buys his own axe. I don't understand. They literally have wasted 8,000 gold on axe that IO can give.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. What is going on? Also, this is some questionable
I just
play.
think Team Spirit don't know what they're doing with IO.
If Team Spirit still win this game, like, he went experience game talent, right? So IO went experience game talent, and I'm like,
What
he's
level
gonna
is
go.
IO right
He's
now?
gonna go axe. He's level 19. So I saw
like it's not
experience
worth
game
it.
talent, and I thought he was gonna go axe or talent because of that. Because all right, I'm gonna tell you how I play this game. If I'm the IO, I'll tell you how I play this game. I tether the gyrocopter, and that's how you start the fight. And then
Yeah.
they jump on the IO. They're not gonna jump on gyro. This doesn't make sense. They jump on IO, and then Lina plays behind, and then I untether gyro. I tether to Lina. I leave the gyro alone. He's gonna BKB or whatever. And then Lina ags ults or
uses ult on PA.
yeah, or I relocate the gyro back when they go on me, and then if I don't get stunned, if they go on gyro, like he did there, he didn't relocate. I think he relocated him to base. No, he relocated him back. He's just kind of far back.
I just think Team Spirit is one is a weaker team and two don't know how to play IO.
I mean, they were
IO is
really
a
far
good
ahead.
hero, but I don't think they know how.
They were like forcing
lost,
everyone.
like-
Yeah, they just lost. I think they just forced everyone to buy back because the damage talent didn't do shit. Like Miracle lived with 10 HP because it wasn't pure damage, and also his BKB doesn't save him against the ult from Lina.
They have Exorcism. Team Spirit can't fight this.
Because that's literally all they needed to do. Before Miracle got to level 20, that's all they needed to do, was just to focus him. If they kill Miracle, they just can't fight. because they don't care
I mean,
exorcism
Miracle's
damage.
driving Liquid's team, and I think he gets the MVP in this game. If they win, he's MVP for sure.
Yeah, he was also getting
I'm
owned,
sure.
by the way.
I'm sure Liquid gave, you know, they survived long enough for everything to happen. I'm not saying anything.
Where's Io buying back? No, Mitama Man definitely carried these fights. He like came out from like nowhere. And Miracle is full HP again because 20% lifesteal lol. Everyone's buying back.
Right. So did Mind Control get Ags? Because I feel like this is a good Ags game. Man.
Yeah, my control has Ags.
You know, okay. Yeah.
Okay, Miracle dies. They used
Yeah, I
2
know,
buybacks.
They didn't get the melee. I don't know why they didn't sit there and get the melee Rex. They wasted time. They just threw it.
I don't think Biver. I don't think Biver knows what he's doing, man. But I don't think it matters.
I mean, no, Liquid threw. They had the melee Rex, but Miracle went to dive on the Lena, who was BKB. So I don't understand that.
Well, she bought back, and then they killed him. Biver died back.
Yeah. To be fair though, right? They got what three buybacks on Spirit.
Yeah, the
It's
gyro
not
bought
the end of
back
the world.
before.
Oh wait! He did kill Lena when he blinked on him, or did he not?
He did kill her,
Oh,
and she
is
bought
it?
back. He killed her, she
Oh,
bought back.
GG. Okay, my bad. Then yeah, I guess it's good. I still would have went for, maybe not, because then whatever.
Is the coordinator back?
No, it's still looking. I don't know what's going on. It's been down for 36 minutes. By the way, did you ever figure out why matchmaking wasn't allowed?
What? Yeah, they were doing maintenance. Came back.
What does that mean, though?
I don't know. That's what they said. They literally posted officially they're doing maintenance. Either way, I don't know about this. I don't know about this game anymore. Lena is buying a dataless.
You want cast range and you want expedient. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. Well, you're not gonna do anything with it if you won't games damage at this point. So let's chill for Bane.
I mean, this is it's actually a hard game for Liquid to end.
Satanic.
If Spirit can survive this whole like 5 minutes where they don't have buyback, because Roshan is spawning.
See, I don't think Satanic on Gyro is right though.
What? No, it's
When you
fine.
have an
He just
IO.
needs to survive. No, Gyro needs to be able to survive on his own. Io needs to be able to tether to Lena.
Okay. But if Io gets attack on, well, I guess if Io gets the attack target, right? As long as Gyro stays alive.
It doesn't matter. The Io should be tethering to Lena and Gyro, like both of them in the fight. One of them gets gone on. Lena never needs, like, if Lena gets gone on, the fight's over. But Gyro needs to get gone on, create the space, and then Io tethers to Lena. Io needs to survive by tethering to
Pub
Lena.
Io seems a lot different from Team Io. I'll tell you that, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. He needs to not die. Okay, this is bad. But oh,
That silencer's broke, dude.
this is bad. What is going on? They need to run. Yeah, this is good. It's good. This is not good.
Oh, crits. Oh, the silence comes off. They can't get any bot back. So,
That's it. That's it. Liquid, do it.
yeah, they lost. That's GG.
Well, they're too far behind now.
I don't know why you go for Roche here. Can't you just have? Or, oh, they're going for
They're going.
I was
This
like,
Roche is
yeah.
not even up.
I know. I was so confused for a second, dude. I'm like, what are they doing? Because I'm watching on your stream. I'm not watching on the thing. So my comments are 7 seconds behind yours because you go to 2 coordinators. Yeah, there you go. Coordinator.
That's it.
Nice.
All right. Why is the coordinator still on? They just want me not to cast.
Feels bad, you know.
Come on. No coordinator. No game.
Now I'll restart DOTA. Let's see. Let's see what people are saying.
This sucks. What is even the next games?
Coordinator's still updating.
Is the next games up yet?
Coordinator is down. I don't know about the other games because I have no way of seeing them.
I'm looking at Gosu Gamers. They're not even scheduled. What? So, let me see here. Well, Liquid beat Team Spirit. At least I won my bet. Nice.
Alright, we knew that. We saw it happen.
Who else did I bet on? I forgot. I can't even see it. The battle pass is also dead. The thing is, this only affects us. It doesn't affect Chinese server. Pretty sure. That's why they're still playing.
But they're playing offline, so I don't even think it affects it.
It's, apparently, according to chat, no one has coordinator. GG. Yeah, even on the main stream, they don't have coordinator.
Oh, there you go.
Dude, we're getting so many views. What the heck? This is 40k views. 40k views for a group stage match, Team Liquid. What? Where are these views coming from?
Is that good or bad? Is 40k for stage good or bad?
That's really good, dude. Dude, Overwatch the League pays people to watch their stream and they can only get 90k. And it's like the finals or something right now for them. The EG game got like 20k, I think. This is the super major, man. The Chinese pay for views. EG versus VG is over, guys. They EG lost. We're waiting for the next game. I'm gonna cast EG again if they play next, and then that's gonna be it. But I don't know what games are happening. No one is telling me. So we're now a loading stream. This sucks.
Probably, dude. If coordinator's going down, I might play a game of Fortnite. Anyone on Twitch chat want to join me in a game of Fortnite? Fortnite, anybody? Fortnite. Going once. Going twice.
Wait, how are people fighting match? Alright, I'm gonna restart doing
wow. So Fortnite is now connected with Steam, so you can add your Steam friends on Fortnite.
What?
That is so cool.
Wait, so it's EG versus VP or TNC, and VG versus VP or TNC, then Navi versus Spirit, Russians versus Russians, and then Newbie versus Liquid. Newbie versus Liquid?
Newbie versus Liquid? I don't know who's gonna win that. I was talking about the Russians versus Russians.
I mean, how do you know, dude? Team Spirit's not that bad.
So wait, so it's Team Spirit versus VP or Team Spirit versus who?
Team Spirit versus Na'Vi, dude.
Oh, Navi. Oh yeah, no, I don't know who's gonna win that. No.
If there's no, alright, there's no coordinator. I'm probably just gonna end the stream. I'll turn it back on. There's no point in streaming a lobby. Or me loading. So, alright, see you guys later for now. I might be back, I might be not, but hopefully tomorrow there's no coordinator problems. I'll be casting tomorrow too. So, peace out everyone. Thanks for watching the EG game. I guess that's gonna be it. But later.